This video is hopefully going to be helpful for those people who are finding the chord work a bit difficult. So it's always a good idea, if you're not familiar with playing a piano or know the order of the notes, then it's a good idea to draw yourself a little piano like what I've done at the top. So make sure that you get your flats and sharp notes in the correct spaces, and otherwise that'll make you make mistakes. So there's one between the C and the D, there's one between the D and the E, there's not one here, there's one between F and G, there's one between G and A, etc. So make sure you get them in the right place, otherwise you'll end up with wrong answers later on. So first of all, if we're looking at the key of C, then there is no accidentals in the key signature. So what I then need to do is think, right, I'm in the key of C, so chord 1 is going to be C, because it's the key of C. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down that chord 1 is C, and the way that I work out what notes are in that chord is by looking at a C, then I make up a chord by doing play a note, miss a note, play a note, miss a note, play a note. So by doing that, I'd end up with C, like I've got it's chord to C. Missing out D, I end up with E. And then the last one I end up with is G. The next chord that you need to know is the chord 4. So I work out what is chord 4. I'm in the key of C, I'm going to count up 4 from C with C as chord 1. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So the chord 4 in C is F, and chord 4 is a major chord in a major key. Then I use the same theory, so I'm going to play a note, miss a note, play a note, miss a note, play a note. So I play the F, because that's part of the chord, miss out G, then I would play an A. Then the next one I would do would be a C. Okay? On to chord 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is G. And again, chord 5 is major. So I'm going to do the same theory. Play a note, miss a note, play a note, miss a note, play a note. My piano doesn't go that far, but I can look back here if I'm not sure. And next to C is a D. So I'd end up with G, B, D. And the last bit that a lot of people are getting wrong is the chord 6. So chord 6 in a major key is always a minor chord. You don't need to worry about accidentals at this stage. So, and by accidentals I mean flats and sharps. So chord 6, I'm going to work it out. I'll count up from C, because I'm in the key of C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I get to A. So it's going to be the chord of A minor. I need to make sure when I'm writing a minor chord that I write A, M after it, because the M is what tells me it's minor. I just assume the other ones are major. Then the same theory, play a note, miss a note, play a note, miss a note, which would be D, play a note. Okay, so I'd end up with A, C, E.